Martin as a member of Turnpike Toastmasters, an open club which originated the Florida Turnpike headquarters 22 years ago. She has served as club president, vice president of membership, and Nina currently is working on the Pathways Leadership Curriculum level number 3. Outside of Toastmasters, Nina is the CEO of a personal staffing and sign language interpreting firm, Graham Incorporated, which provides professionals, workers, and interpreters to the government and commercial businesses. Nina is a homeschool mom of 2 older teenagers, one who is in college and working full-time, and is a doting aunt of 6 nieces and nephews. Along with her husband of 23 years, Nina is actively involved in helping loved ones undo chronic pain conditions. Oh, I got a pain in my back too. Help me out. Here now, Nina Martin with her speech entitled Unharnessed. Let's welcome Nina Martin.
I forgot what I was going to say. My memory is going. I just can't think straight. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Toastmasters, distinguished guests, you know something? We are always putting ourselves down. Every day, in countries all across the world, in more than 7,000 languages, people make negative comments, insults really, about themselves. Are those insults true? You know what they say about insults? Just because someone says it doesn't make it true. We misplace our car keys and we think, I'm just not as sharp as I used to be. I can't concentrate. My brain is sluggish today. And the problem is that our brains are listening. We make these negative comments and insults, and our brains deliver on what we say. I want you to think about a time when you made a comment like that. I'm sorry. My brain is not functioning. It's true. Toastmasters, this speech is about how our thoughts affect our realities and our existence in the world. This speech, which I had perfectly crafted for you, funny enough, my goal was not to illustrate to you how the brain can actually trip up on itself. And yet you see it here in real time. I'm a great memorizer. I learned long scripts. And today, as I come, probably in the largest Toastmasters gathering I have ever attended, my brain said, well, we're just gonna take a pause on your memory. The reason I even put this speech together was because, as the Toastmaster of the day mentioned, I have been working with loved ones about chronic pain. Guys, the reality is, I say your brain is listening to you, and the reason for that is that it has to. Your brain and mine can be described in one magnificent word: unharnessed. As you sit here with me, grasp all of the things that are happening inside of you with no effort on your part. Your heart is beating. Your lungs are expanding. Your food is digesting. Our kidneys are filtering. Our livers are detoxifying. Our spleens are doing whatever it is that spleens do. Mine is, our organs behave as if they're in some kind of a secret club and they're like, listen, we've got this, we don't need your input. But the reality is our brain is running all of it. And it's listening to us. If the next time we misplace our keys, instead we said, oh, I'm glad I found these. What was I thinking? Well, it's fine. I misplaced them. It's not a big deal. I'm making my brain stronger every day. I'm exercising it. How can I make that statement be true? Well, there are myriad tools at our disposal. We can practice public speaking and throw ourselves into difficult, challenging situations like I'm in right now, and do our training with pathways. We can work on puzzles. We can learn new skills. We can learn a new language. That was my passion growing up. I got a couple of degrees in languages. We can learn a new instrument. Learn to make something with our hands. Look up lectures online. Move our bodies and get outdoors. All of this makes our brains exercise, right? And the reality is, any new skill you want to learn, what do they always say? There's an app for that. There's an app for everything. And here's the easiest one. We can add daily movement to our lives. And I'm not talking about the fist pumping, brow sweating, hit the gym type of movement, although that's great. I'm talking about 5 minutes of walking every day. The simple act of 5 minutes of walking helps prevent mental atrophy and boosts cognitive decline, boosts cognitive function. 5 minutes. If we can prevent premature brain aging simply through a 5-minute walk daily, don't you think we should do that? I feel like I can afford to give 5 minutes to my brain. Don't you? Have you ever heard of the field of psychoneuroimmunology? This field is a 21-letter word. It's a big one. And I know it really should be, because it's earth-shattering. I've gone so over time. But can I finish my speech? Because I want you guys to know about this. Clearly, I have more work to do. Psychoneuroimmunology, 21-letter word. It's a big one, and it should be, because this field talks about the connectivity between our thoughts, our nervous systems, and our immune systems. Right now, as you sit here, you're having a thought. Every thought releases enzymes and chemicals. You have a positive thought, it releases enzymes and chemicals. A negative thought, it releases enzymes and chemicals. Those result in yeah, thanks, Carlos. Just read up on psychoneuroimmunology, everyone. The information is transformative. Forgive me, I will do better. And it's such a pleasure to be at Winter Park Toastmasters.